how to present yourself as a designer. My name is Anastasia, and I would love to share with you key things on how to present yourself as a UX UI product designer. And the first thing I want you to do is to develop your own pitch that your listener will love. And this pitch is similar to when startup founders present their ideas to investors. However, the goal of your pitch is to sell yourself as a designer and sell your design services. This pitch can be presented to the client or in your first job interview. And this is not a full case study presentation. This is introduction of yourself and overview of your experience. And today we have Mary. She's our fictional friend. She is UX UI product designer with over 3 years of experience. And she worked in a house team as well as a freelancer. And recently she was invited to the interview and she wants to make a great impression on the client. So let's meet Mary and see how she presents herself in this speech. Thank you so much for inviting me to this interview. My name is Mary and I would love to share with you a little bit about myself. I'm a digital product designer with over 3 years of working experience with different clients and companies from around the world. And through design solutions, I help companies to achieve their business goals. And I'm really passionate about delivering designs that are both visually stunning and functionally effective. As a designer, I love to write articles for design communities, and some of them already attracted a lot of attention from design community. In first part, Mary shared with us what is her role, what she did before, and what type of company she worked with. She also mentioned that she wrote a couple of articles for design community, and these should be considered as an achievement. So don't be shy to share with your interviewer about your achievements. Even if you wrote a couple of articles as Mary, tell about that to your interviewer. Companies I work with. Doximity is a US-based startup that provides platform for medical students, and I was the first designer who introduced design thinking to help us to create a better user interface. After the redesign, the new platform experienced huge increase in user engagement and also had a significant impact on the education of thousands of students from around the world. STEMwise, this is a UK-based startup that provides mobile application for learning STEM courses, and I worked with this startup to redesign their mobile app. And after the redesign, this mobile app entered top 30 in education category in App Store. SkiCloud. This is a US-based startup that provides platform for scientists to analyze data from lab experiments. And I created design for MVP product from scratch, and now more than 100,000 scientists use this product daily. Mary shared about her role and responsibilities in the projects. She also mentioned about the value she brought to the project. For example, in Doximity, the new platform she created a design for impacted the education of thousands of students. And this should be considered as a value. So, think clearly about the value you brought to the project before you present it in your pitch. A little bit about my design philosophy. When I work on the project, I always put in the center of my design process the user needs, goals, behaviors, expectations. And when I work on specific design solution, it should be aligned with the business goals and needs at the same time. That means that every design solution and decision I'm going to make should not only be visually appealing, but also it should support business objectives in the world. Working with a team requires from myself to communicate clearly my design solutions. That's why it's really important for me to provide clear reasoning behind every design solution I made. A little bit about my design process. You're probably familiar with the stages, but I will just give you a quick overview. On discover stage, this is when I discover the user needs, goals, and expectations, and we create a persona of our user. On define stage, this is when we discover and define the problem itself. What is a problem? Why does it occur? Based on the data we have collected on the stages, we create concepts on ideation stage. Concepts ideate together with the team. Based on those ideas and concept on design stage, I create high-fidelity designs and then test them and iterate based on the user feedback. What is important for you when you work on the design project? How do you approach the design process? What is your style of working? And what is your leadership style? How do you manage challenging situations? Describe all this information to your interviewer so that they will understand your expertise. And a little bit about myself. I really love nature. I traveled a lot. I have been in more than 20 countries. My favorite dog breed is Corgi. And I love music, especially classic music. And one of my favorite sports is tennis. And I love to play tennis when I have time in the weekend. This is it. Thank you so much for this interview. I would love to talk a little bit more about you and ask you questions about the project. Thank you. Remember, someone will hire you not only because you have a bunch of skills, but also because you as a person have your own personality, interests and hobbies. So tell your interviewer about that, and that it will help you to build great connection and trust with your listener. Who knows, maybe you have close interests that will help you to build really close connections in the future. This was it for Mary's speech. Thanks, Mary, for presenting it to us. And I have a few other things for you that will help you to present yourself. Prepare for the interview. Before the interview, make sure that you dedicate some time to find out more about your listener. And you can go to any social media such as LinkedIn or Twitter. And also, before the interview, prepare a list of questions that will help you to find out more about the project. Allow your listener to talk about the project so that they will feel that you are listening to them. It's very important that you present yourself, but it's also important for the interviewer being listened. I want to ask you a question. Do you enjoy the meeting, or are you too nervous 2 minutes ahead? The thing is, your attitude directly affects your interviewer impression about the conversation. If you think negatively or you have any doubts before or during the call, this will not make your meeting fun at all. It's very hard to enjoy it. Remember, you can control your mind and mood, so be kind with your interviewer. Be open. Don't forget to share your smiles. These small and simple actions will help you leave a great impression about yourself and make you and your interviewer happy about the conversation, which is really matters. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel and see you